こんにちは、皆さん。今日、私たちは日本語を勉強していました。勉強しています。Yeah. 質問があれば、私に聞いてください。Greetings, everyone. Today we are studying Japanese. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask me at any time. Continuing with immersion with Card Captor Sakura. Oh, one moment. Forgot something. Right there, I think I fixed it. Correct scene.
サイレントに間違いないで。いたずらのところはまだ新しいんだ。油絵だからそっとやれば剥がせると思う。詳しいね。
詳しいね。詳しいね. Detailed, minute, knowing very well, knowledgeable. So in other words, she's saying that he's knowledgeable on the subject. 詳しいね.
まだ新しいんだ。油絵だからそっとやれば剥がせると思う。詳しいね。僕もパパみたいな画家になりたいから。
僕もパパ Let's see. 僕もパパみたいみたいな画家になりたいから。Or in other words, I also want to become an artist like my father. If I want to understand, okay, it's Papa Mitai, meaning like my papa, and then that's being used as a description for Gaka artist, so like my papa artist, and then Nari Tai from Nadu to become, in other words, want to become. And then he's in with Kata, and he may go into the reason, like, since I want to become an artist like my father, but he may go into where that leads, but it's obvious and you don't have to say it. So we'll see in a moment. Interesting enough, I did not know you could use mitai that way. Oh, that's right, Gaka is more specifically a painter in particular, that's right. or artist, okay. So why is mitai used here instead of another word?
まだ新しいんだ。油絵だからそっとやれば剥がせると思う。詳しいね。僕もパパみたいな画家になりたいから。きっとなれるよ。なれるよ。剥がせると思う。詳しいね。僕もパパみたいな画家になりたいから。きっとな。
Kito nareru yo, or Kito surely, and then nareru able to become. So surely you'll be able to become. Demo Yuki-kun.
でもゆうきくん、油絵の修復は難しいんですのよ。
Apurai no Fushuku wa something like expression clause. Phrase acts as a modifier for painter. Papa means okay, dad. Mitai na is a grammatical structure meaning like or similar to. It connects nouns, it modifies, okay. But why mitai? Mitai is used because it functions as an adjective modifying a noun. The choice of mitai over similarity expressions like no yo, na, or supai is driven by specific nuance regarding formality and the nature of the comparison. Grammatical function mitai na is attributive adjectival form of mitai, resembling or like. It directly precedes a noun it describes. In this context, it modifies gaka to mean painter like dad. Nuance, like versus manner. While no yo now can also mean like, it often emphasizes the manner or method in which something is done. I want to paint in the manner of my father. Okay, mitai focuses more on the quality, appearance, or general resemblance of the person or thing. The speaker wants to become a painter who resembles their father in character or style rather than just copying their exact actions. Casual tone. Mitai is less formal than yo. The sentence uses the casual form of the verb naritai, want to become, and the casual pronoun boku, which aligns with the conversational tone of mitai na. Not supai. Supai implies a tendency or a slight negative pejorative connotation, e.g., oily or childish. Using papa supai gaka might sound like the speaker is criticizing their father's painting style as being too dad-like or immature, which contradicts the aspirational tone of wanting to become, okay? So, no yo emphasizes manner or method, where mitai emphasizes quality, appearance, or general resemblance. That's interesting to know. Under this sentence, aburae, oil painting, aburae, shufuku, restoration, aburae shufuku. That's Yuki-kun. Demo Yuki-kun, okay. Demo Yuki-kun. Aburae no shufuku wa muzukashii desu no yo. Difficult, hard, troublesome, complicated. So in other words, but Yuki-kun is oil painting restoration difficult. Aburai shufuku, restoration, repair, mending. Aburai oil painting. Uzikashi. Aburai, so aburai and then shufuku. So this comes from oil, fat, and picture. And this comes from discipline, conduct oneself well, study, master, then restore, return, revert, resume. Demo Yuki-kun, aburai no shufuku wa uzukashii desu no yo.
パパみたいな画家になりたいから。きっとなれるよ。でもゆうきくん、油絵の修復は難しいんですのよ。美術館の人に任せたらですのよ。美術館の人に任せたら美術館の
美術館の人に任せたら任せ Right, so this is potential form followed by conditional tada form. So let's see, omakase is the general expression, but that's just from omakasu. So this is omakase tada. If we're able to leave it up, or when we're able to leave it up to the museum people or staff, essentially. Bijutsukan no hito. To leave to a matter or to entrust to. Oh, maka says the noun form of the word. Oh, okay. So makaseru is the actual verb form of it, to entrust to leave with someone. So makaseru. So this is not potential at all. This is just in conditional tada. So if we leave it to the museum people, or when we leave it to the museum people, 美術館の人に任せたら
服は難しいんですのよ。美術館の人に任せたら 美術館の人に任せたら？あんな奴らに任せておけないよ。
Anya Sura ni makasete okenai yo. So let's see, okenai, that's probably from oku, use it, and since we're talking about putting something in place for a reason. So okeru, not able to put, okenai. So not able to, okeru able to put, okenai not able to put. Okay, so not able to put in place of leaving it to the staff makasete. And then what's this? Anyatsura. Oh, Anna. Oh, that's right. This is Anna. There's Konya, Sonia, and Anna, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Kona, Sona, and Anna. Not sure why this dictionary doesn't have that, but okay. So that kind of Yatsuda. Oh, those guys. Okay, so those types of guys. Ana Yatsuda ni. Okay, those types of guys you're not able to put in place, leaving it up to them. In other words, you can't rely on them to take care of it. Yatsuda. Oh, that's right. Yatsu's like guy, right? Or, well, Yatsu isn't a gender term like it is in English. Like it's essentially how you say guy in English. Those kind of people. And then Yatsuda is basically the plural version of it. Of course, in English, you often use the male term when meaning groups of males and females, so it probably works out just the same anyway. It's just guys. Let's see. Anna Yatsuda ni makasete okenai yo.
手に任せたら？あんな奴らに任せておけないよ。大丈夫ですか？奴らに任せておけないよ。大丈夫。
Daijoubu desu ka? Are you okay? It's kind of strange to ask at that moment.
あんな奴らに任せておけないよ。大丈夫ですか？できるさ。僕があんな奴らに任せておけないよ。大丈夫ですか？できるさ。僕が自分で直すんだ。
できるさ。I'm able to do it. 僕が自分で。
できるさ。僕が自分で直すんだ。
Yeah, sa is an emphatic particle. It's a lot stronger than yo.
大丈夫ですか？できるさ。僕が自分で直すんだ。
Oh, nasunda. Tsunasu. Oh, naosu, naosu. To repair, to mend, to fix, to correct, naosu. Dekiru sa boku ga jibun de naosunda. I'm able to do it. I can fix it myself. This jibun is basically the method, because it's being marked by de. This is the method de, saying the method is myself. So in other words, I'm able to fix it myself or repair it myself.
あんな奴らに任せておけないよ。大丈夫ですか？できるさ。僕が自分で直すんだ。ああ、大きな声を出すと警備員さんが。
Okay, so why in this conversation did they say Daijobu just now? Because that was kind of strange. Why does this conversation say Daijobu? Daijobu desu ka? Okay, let's see. Why does this conversation say Daijobu desu ka? Okay, let's see. In this conversation, why do they say Daijobu? desu ka? Then comes the line in question, Daijabu desu ka? Is it going to be okay? Followed by a confident reply. I can fix it myself. Okay, let's see. Daijabu desu ka literally translates to "Are you okay?" or "Is it going to be alright?" Depending on the context, it can express genuine concern for someone's well-being, doubt about the success of a plan, surprise at a risky decision. In this exchange, the phrase does not refer to physical safety, but rather expresses concern about the outcome of delegating the task and instead taking personal responsibility for it. Okay. By asking Daijobu desu ka, they are voicing doubt or concern. If we okay, so this Daijobu is about like will everything be okay? In other words, will a repair job done by Yuki be an alright repair job? That's why she's saying that. Hence why he goes into like, yeah, I'm able to do it afterwards.
人に任せたら？あんな奴らに任せておけないよ。大丈夫ですか？できるさ。僕が自分で直すんだ。ああ。大きな声を出すと警備員さんが。
大きな声を出すと大きな声の出す警備員 guard, security guard, 警備員さんが in other words, with a big voice being let out, the security guard, and basically saying that, or another way you could say it, if you let out a big voice, or in other words, if you talk loud, the security guard, basically warning about him talking too loud just now, security guard might hear them. So that's KBing. It comes from commandment, equipped, provision, preparations, and then employee. Basically, this kind of is used for people in types of groups, essentially. K-bean. So, okina koi no dasu to K-bean san ga.
大きな声を出すと警備員さんが。あれ、
中庭 or the
あれ、中庭。
basically like an inside courtyard or garden, from my understanding. Let's see, is it a garden, courtyard, or both? Translates to both garden and courtyard, as the term encompasses an enclosed outdoor space that often features landscaping. The word consists of in the middle and garden. Really mean inner garden or middle garden. Architecture concept. In Japanese, architecture refers to an open area surrounded by buildings, while it serves as a courtyard, a structural void, or enclosed space. It is frequently designed with plants, stones. So in other words, it can be both. That's what I thought. Nakaniwa. As long as it's enclosed by buildings, it's in a nakaniwa.
まただ。
Matata again.
中庭？まただ。パパの絵に近づくといつの間にか外にいるんだ。
Papa Noe ni
力ですわね。音をた。中庭？まただ。パパの絵に近づくと。
kazuku to itsu no
いつの間にか。
itsu no mani ka soto ni iruんだ。Papa Noe ni kazuku to. So Papa's painting something with that itsu no ma. So when period of time, let's see, if the period of time, let's see, exists outside. Oh, in a blink and some period of time. Oh, Chikasuku. To approach, to draw near. Intransitive Chikazuku. Papa Noe ni Chikazuku. So when you approach Papa's painting, so with that, itsu no manika. Itsu no manika. See, before I know it, I find myself outside when I get close to Dad's painting. See, explain the grammar of this. Itsu no manika. Phrase means before I know it or without realizing. It emphasizes that the transition from inside to outside happened so quickly or unconsciously that the speaker was not aware of the passage of time or movement. So explain Itsu no Itsu no ma nika more The corner did not notice the process. Okay. Let's see. Itsu means when. So how is it being used with ma? Okay, itsu means when and ma means interval or period. When combined, itsu no ma ni ka, they form a fixed adverbial expression. Little Bird and Lily ask in what interval? Oh, okay, I see. So what interval? The question particle ka makes indefinite some unknown interval. So despite its literal meaning, itsu no ma nika is used as a single adverb meaning before one knows it, or suddenly. It describes a change that occurs unnoticed during an unspecified time. Okay, so it's sort of like specifying at what interval. The ni particle being there, because that's the time. And the time of what interval? So Papa Noe, let's see, Papa Noe chikazuku, okay, Papa Noe ni chikazuku to. See, Papa Noe ni chikazuku to. Papa Noe ni chikazuku to. Itsu no. Yeah, Papa Noe ni chikazuku. Papa Noe ni chikazuku to. So when I draw near to Papa's painting, so Papa Noe ni chikazuku to itsu no ma ni ka soto ni irun da. So when I approach Papa's painting, and what interval time do I exist outside? In other words, when I approach Papa's painting, uh, I find myself outside without realizing it.
中庭まただ。パパの絵に近づくといつの間にか外にいるんだ。サイレントの力ですわね。
サイレントのchikara. Okay. Silento no chikara desu wa ne. Or silence power.
といつの間にか外にいるんだ。サイレントの力ですわね。音を立てると外に温暖されてしまうんか。
音を立てると外に
音を立てると外に温暖されてしまうんか。
外に let's see 温出させれてしまうんか。Just able to stand up. Oh no, this is transitive, just to stand up. How does that compare to Tatsu though? Tatsu intransitive, tateru, transitive. Let's see. Is tateru potential form or is it its own word? Tateru is primarily its own transitive verb meaning to stand something up or to erect, but it is also the potential form of the intransitive tatsu. As a distinct transitive verb, tateru means to actively cause something to stand. I stand the box. As a potential form, it indicates the ability to stand. I can stand. Distinction. Okay, context and particles clarify the meaning. The potential form ability typically does not take a direct object particle will, whereas the transitive verb does. Okay. So this has to be the potential form because it's taking oto with wo. So I mean, this has to not be the potential because it's taking oto with wo. So this is the transitive. So oto wo tateru. So, to make a noise. So in other words, yeah. Oto wo tateru to soto ni oin. Let's see. Chase, drive away. Explain the grammar of oto wo tateru to. Okay. To make a noise, to create a sound. To conditional. Okay. Soto ni. To go outside. Okay. Let's see. Oin des sarete. This is a passive form of or. Oin de desu. Okay, meaning to drive out, to expel. Oin de is likely a typo or dialect variation of oi de. In standard Japanese, it's written as oi de saseru. This is Kansai Ben. Oin de sare. Oin de saseru. Actually, is this da or de? De. Okay, this is the concept in form of the standard Japanese passive of oi da saseru, meaning to be kicked out. The insertion of n is a characteristic of the dialect. Oh, why is the and oin. Okay, so okay, standard is oidasu, kansai is ondasu. Oh, it says he didn't even say the I in here. Let's listen to what he actually says.
サイレントの力ですわね。音を立てると外に温暖されてしまう。おえんだ。サイレントの力ですわね。音を立てると外に温暖されてしまうんか。
Yes, he doesn't say the I in there. He just says ondas serete instead of oi da sarete. So oto no tateru to soto ni ondas sarete shimaun ka. So if you make a noise, or when you make with making a noise, uh, causes to end up being kicked out. Does making a noise mean I get kicked out? Okay, so he's asking that. So, with making a noise, does it cause us to end up being kicked out? Or does making a noise cause us to be kicked out? Let's see. Oto o tateru to soto de oinda sarete shimaun ka. Okay. Let's see. So kicked out part goes with the soto ni. Now question, why did they use this? Oh, this isn't causative, this is passive. That's right. It's dasu. So oidasu, which causative would be oidasasete in this conjugation, but this is passive, so it's oidasarete. So receive kicking out. Okay, that makes more sense. So does making a noise cause us to receive kicking out? Oto o tateru to soto ni oinda sarete shimaun ka?
といつの間にか外にいるんだ。サイレントの力ですわね。音を立てると外に温暖されてしまうんか。おえ、昼間やられないでよかった。
Let's see. Hiromaya yara renai de. See this, I think this is from yaru to then yarareru, which would be able to do, then yarare nai, not able to do, but then it's dead at the end, so don't do. didn't do it during the day or didn't do it at lunch. And then yokata, I'm glad. So I'm glad this didn't happen during the day. Yoruma. Daytime during the day. Oh, it's Hitoma, yeah, Hitoma yararenai. I'm glad that didn't happen during the day. Poe Hitoma, oh, this is not the as day as in saying don't do something. This is the day as in a period of time. Poe, so Hiromake. Poe Hiro yare. So not able to do it during the day. I'm glad. Okay, so I'm glad it was not able to do it during the day. Or ho hiro yarare nai de yokata.
の力ですわね。音を立てると外に温暖されてしまうんか。おえ、昼間やられないでよかった。こんなこと信じられる？お化けのせいなら昼間は大丈夫されてしまうんか。おえ、昼間やられないでよかった。こんなこと信じ
このこと信じられる。So 信じる is to believe. 信じられる to receive believing. こんなこと信じられる。Wait, so can you receive 信じる Let's see, 信じる is that Ichidan? Yes, Ichidan. Shinjiru, which means this could either be potential or this could be receptive. I think in this case it probably makes more sense to be potential. In other words, are you able to believe this kind of thing? Or konna koto shinjirareru? Obaki no se nara. So if a ghost is the reason, essentially, if it's because of a ghost, Obaki no se nara. No, say would be I know this is the reason say. How many says are there? Okay, here's the say. Consequence, outcome, result, blame. So this is ghost is fault or ghost is blame because of a ghost. Konokoto shinjirareru obake no sei nara.
昼間やられないでよかった。こんなこと信じられる？お化けのせいなら昼間は大丈夫だと思ってきたけどダメだったし。
春間は大丈夫だと during the day, everything is good, and then omate. Let's see. I thought come or what the thought came to me. Hirama wa daijoubu datta omotte kita kedo dame datta shi. Let's see. Can you believe this? Or if it was a ghost doing, then let's see. I thought it'd be safe during the day if it was a ghost dream, but it didn't work out that way. Okay, so Hiroma. Okay, so こんなこと信じられるお化けのせいなら、広間は大丈夫だと思ってきたけどダメだったし。They're saying, I thought it would be safe to come during the day if it was a ghost is doing, but it didn't work out that way. Okay. I thought it would be safe to during the day if it was a ghost doing, but it didn't work out that way. Explain the grammar of this. Why is it omote omote kita? Oh, to think. Te kita indicates a thought or action that started in the past and continued up to the present or up to the past point. So he had this thought in the past, and that thought carried through all the way up to some point either in the present or the past. So the thought had came, essentially. Hiruma wa daijoubu da to omotte kita kedo dame datta shi.
こんなこと信じられる？お化けのせいなら昼間は大丈夫だと思ってきたけどダメだったし、どうしたらいいんだろう。せいなら昼間は大丈夫だと思ってきたけどダメだったし、どうしたら。
どうしたらいいんだろう。So let's see. Doshite is what are you doing? Doshita is what happened. In other words, what was done in the past. Doshtara is when what happened, if what happens could. That doesn't make any sense. See, if what to do is good, maybe let's see. Say it translates to what should I do? Let's see. And notice they actually completed the she thought where they said, I thought this would be good. Then they say she, and then they say the conclusion of that. What should I do? Or what would be good? They didn't like leave it empty like you often see when things are obvious. Explain the Doshitada in this. In English. The phrase doshitada is the conditional form derived from sudo do, meaning how or in what way. Shitada, this is the tada conditional form of sudo to do. The tada form Generally translates to if or when and implies specific condition. If I do this, or in the event that I do this, when combined as doshitara, it literally means if I do how, or doing what would result in the context of a user's sentence, followed by good, ndaro. Well, I wonder, or forming a common expression, doshitara indaro. This translates to I wonder what I should do. What would be good to do? It signifies that the speaker has tried a logical approach visiting during the day to avoid ghosts, which failed, leaving them without a clear course of action. Why not use doshite instead? Doshite means why or how come. It's used to ask for a reason or cause. For example, if you would ask why the speaker thought it would be safe during the day, doshite hiroma wa daijoubu datta to omotta no. Why did you think it would be safe during the day? Doshitara, however, is a conditional phrase meaning if I do what, or what should I do? It's used to ask for a solution or course of action when faced with a problem. So doshitara indaro, or I wonder what I should do.
お化けのせいなら昼間は大丈夫だと思ってきたけどダメだったし、どうしたらいいんだろう。お化け？ねえゆうきくん、昼も今も大声立てたからこうなったと思うの。ねえゆうきくん、昼も今もねえゆうきくん、昼も今も
昼も今も大声立てた。Okay. So also during the day. Well, okay. Whether it's day or night. Ogoi tateta. So another. Oh yeah, they're dropping the woe here, but it's They should be saying ogoi wo tate ta, but they're saying just ogoi tate ta. So in other words, standing up a voice. In other words, a loud voice or a loud sound. So from that, ko nata to omo. So in other words, oh, that's right. A koi is voice, not sound. So yeah, ogoi. So a loud voice.
ねえゆうきくん、昼も今も大声立てたからこうなったと思うの。
Ko nata. Hiru mo ima mo ogoi tateta kara ko nata to omou no. Ko, in this way, like this, thus. To beg, to ask, okay. And this ray became So whether it's day or now, a loud voice, and this way became I thought. Wait, what? I think this happened because I shouted loudly both during the day and just now. Oh, it's they announced an I in this one, but I think this happened because because I guess in this case, either shouting or you shouted loudly both during the day and just now. Right, so it's not a whether, it's more of talking about both Hiramo and or Imamo. But what's Konata? So let's see, it became past tense, nata. Thus the this happened part. Explain the ko in oh oh, that's right. There's ko, so, and do, yeah, and though we don't see ko as often. This way, that's right. Ko was this way, so it became this way. So and during the day, and during the day and also now, a loud voice made it became this way. I think so. I think it became this way during the day and now because of a loud voice. That's right. The cold meaning of this way. I think this happened because you shouted loudly both during the day and just now. Hiro mo ima mo ogoi tateta kara ko natta to omou no.
ねえゆうきくん、昼も今も大声立てたからこうなったと思うの。だからお化けも静かにしてれば何もしないんじゃないかな。
だからお化けも静かにお化けも静かに so so quietly she's gonna shite. Oh, this is shitereba. So if we let's see, as for the ghost, if we quietly nanimo, let's see, if we quietly, then nanimo shinain, not do something. Usually nani, not do anything. That's right. Not do anything. Then janai, so it would not exist. not doing something, not existing. Let's see. As for the ghost, I guess the noun would be we. So like, if we do quietly, not doing anything. Okay, let's see what the translator says. So maybe if we just stay quiet, the ghost won't do anything. Dakara obake mo. So as for the ghost, shizuka ni shitereba, if we do quietly, or in other words, if we're quiet, nani mo shinai, not do anything. Not do anything. Where the ghost? If we stay quiet, will the ghost not do anything? I don't know. Explain the grammar of this. See, if you keep quiet or if you stay quiet, and then nanimo, nothing, used with negative verbs, shinai, we're not do. So we're not doing anything. We're not doing nothing. Okay. We're not doing anything. Okay. Janai, a colloquial contraction of no dewa nai. No dewa nai. This adds emphasis or seeks confirmation, or often translated as, isn't it that? Or it won't be that. Okay, so this is basically asking in the negative. It's like asking, will the ghosts not do anything if we're quiet? Or in other words, asking the negative of, will not the ghost do anything if we're quiet? Or as you might ask in the positive, will the ghost do nothing if we're quiet? Combined meaning, I wonder if the ghost won't do anything if we just stay quiet. Dakara obake mo shizuka ni shitereba, nani mo shinai, janai kana. So dareka obake mo shizuka ni shitereba, nani mo shinai, janai kana.
だからお化けもねえゆうきくん、昼も今も大声立てたからこうなったと思うの。だからお化けも静かにしてれば何もしないんじゃないかな。それじゃあ音を立てなきゃいいの？
それじゃあ音を立てなきゃいいの。Let's see. What's this nakia? Oh, no, that's right. Naka is short for nakereba. It can also be short for nakereba ikemasen, but you notice there's E at the end of this. So they're clearly just mean the other shortening of just nakereba. Tate nakereba or tate nakya. Soreja, so which ja is this in this phrase? Answer in English. See, in this sentence, soreja oto ga tate na kya I no ja functions as a casual contraction, meaning then, so in that case, it is abbreviated informal version of dewa, which are used to transition from previous context or conclusion. Okay, so this is just dewa, sore dewa, okay. Let's see. So with that in mind, or if that's the case, uh, so to be, in other words, to be that, or in other words, if that's the case, soreja oto ga tate na kya I no. So in other words, it'll be good. If that's the case, then it'll be good if we don't make a sound, or more literally, like if we don't make a sound, it'll be good, which is how you say give recommendations essentially. But in this case, he has a question tone on it, so he's asking if that's a good recommendation essentially. それじゃ音を立てなきゃいいの？
れば何もしないんじゃないかな。それじゃあ音を立てなきゃいいの？そうよ。でもお化けじゃ。
So yo, that's the way or correct.
それじゃあ音を立てなきゃいいの？そうよ。でもお化けじゃ剥がせないよ。ねえゆうきくん、昼も今も大声立てたからこうなったと思うの。だからお化けも静かにしてれば何もしないんじゃないかな。それじゃあ音を立てなきゃいいの？そうよ。でもお化けじゃ剥がせないよ。
でもお化けじゃ剥がせないよ。 Oh, Heiga Senai from. Oh no, Hagu. Okay, to tear off, to peel off, to rip off, to strip off, to skin, to flay, to bark. Obake ja Haga Senai. So, Haga or Hagu, yeah. Hagu becomes Haga. Haga, what's this Senai? Let's see. Okay, so potential form would be Hageru. So no, this is ga. Causative form would be uh haga. Oh, hagaseru. That's right. Causative is hagaseru. So and then this is negative causative. So haga senai. Not able to cause. I mean, not cause to peel off. So obake ja haga senai. So the ghost will or we're not caused. In other words, the ghost will not cause to peel off. Wait, this is peel off. There's cause to peel off, and then not cause to peel off. Demo obake ja. B. Not cause to peel off. Oh, maybe instead of cause, okay, cause can mean both allow. The ghost will allow, the ghost will not allow. The ghost will forgive, the ghost will not forgive. So, demo obake ja hagasenai yo. Find the grammar of demo acts as a particle indicating a condition or means by means of ghost. Even if you okay. Let's see, cause. So the ghost will cause, the ghost will allow, the ghost will not allow. Let's see, is that a question tone? Maybe he's trying to say, but what if the ghost were not allow to peel off. Hagasenai.
音を立てなきゃいいの？そうよ。でもお化けじゃ剥がせないよ。なら帰る？うん。
Nara kaeru. Or so. See, nara is usually become. Kaeru is to return as in returning home. So to become returning home. I guess do you want to go home, but I've never seen. Oh, if not. Oh, I'm thinking naru, not nara. Yeah, nara is if. That's right. So nara kaeru. Do you want to return home? Un with a extended u means no. Nara kaeru.
音を立てなきゃいいの？そうよ。でもお化けじゃ剥がせないよ。なら帰る？うん。こっちから入れるんだ。行こう。でもお化けじゃ剥がせないよ。なら帰る？うん。こっちから入れるんだ。行こう。なら帰る？うん。こっちから入れ。
こっちから
入れるんだ。でもお化けじゃ剥がせないよ。なら帰る？うん。こっちから入れるんだ。でもお化けじゃ剥がせないよ。なら帰る？うん。こっちから入れるんだ。
Okay, so this is not ireru. Notice he said hareru. So I mean, or haireru actually, but yeah, haireru. So kochi kara haireru, haireru run da iko. So from this direction, able to enter. Shall we go? So we're able to enter from this direction. Shall we go? Yeah, it doesn't recognize the potential form, which this is. Hairu. Haireru. Okay. To enter in transitive. And this is to put in transitive. Kochi kara haireruんだいこ.
でもお化けじゃ剥がせないよ。なら帰る？うん。こっちから入れるんだ。行こう。魔法つこてもお化けのせいにしてまえばごまかせるな。魔法つこてもお化け。
Maho. Let's see. This is from Scott. So Scott Day, but he's Kansai Ben, so he says it a little different. See, Maho. Scott. Scott Day, I think.
魔法つこても
Yes, so instead of saying Scate, he's saying Scote. So notice there's only one T in Scote, but Scate has two T's. Maho Scote mo Obake no sei. So as for using magic again. Oh, the ghost will cause let's see, ghost would do causing, and then maiba gomakaseru na. Front tooth, forward tooth. Gomakaseru. It's probably from Gomaku is my guess. Gomaku. This dictionary has trouble with conjugations. Maybe that's a polite term. Maybe it's maku. Current act, play, end. Okay. Skao means to use. Well, okay, which the te form skao combined with temo. Okay. Temo, as explained in this context, is the grammar particle means even if or despite. Let's see, obaka means ghost or monster, okay. Sei shite means blaming it on. Wait, so use magic and blame it on the ghost. Obake no sei. Blame, result, outcome, consequence. So do blame on the ghost, or to do out the result of the outcome on the ghost. In other words, blame them. Okay, so maho skote mo obake no sei ni shite, then maeba. Could this be mau? Mau to finish, to do completely. Okay. Maeba. This is likely a typo for EA or Mae. But in context, it might be part of Mae, okay, which is... Okay, EA or Mae, okay, EA. Or country, alternatively, EA is saying, okay. ごまかせるな。ごまかす。Okay. ごまかす。To deceive, to cover up. ごまかす is to deceive. ごまかす。transitive ごまかす。ごまかす。ごまかせる so able to blame. Okay. 毎晩。Let's see, even if you use your magic and try to blame it on the ghost. Let's see. This is Kansai Ben. Shite Maiba. Okay, Shite Maiba. This is the concept in conditional form. You combine Shite, the te form of Suru, with Maiba. Maiba is the Kansai band form of the standard Japanese conditional Sureba. It expresses a hypothetical condition if. Let's see. So you combine Shite, the te form of Suru, with Maiba, the concept and form of the standard Japanese conditional Sureba. So how would you write this in standard Japanese? How would you write this in standard Japanese? Shite Maiba. Shite Maiba would just be Sureba, the standard form if you do. Gomaka Seru na would become Gomaka Seru Monoka. Standard form to express strong negation or disbelief equivalent. You can't possibly get away with it. Wait, what? Okay, I think it's getting confused. I think this is the thinking nah. I don't think this is the negation nah. And not negation nah. How would this be written in standard Japanese then? Shite Maeba becomes sureba. Okay. What is the origin of shite mae ba? Okay, shite is te from a sudo, which is the same in both standard and kansai. Mae ba, this is the concept in conditional form. Derived from standard Japanese sureba. The transformation from sureba to maeba involves two key Kansai dialect features. Okay, Sanhin in regular conjugation in Kansai dialect, the verb sudo often uses su as its stem in certain conjugations instead of she. Euphonetic changes. The combination of su plus sureba undergoes a sound shift. Changed to seba, which further evolves to maeba. In the Kansai region, this maeba form is used after the te form of a verb like shite to create a conditional meaning equivalent if one has done. Therefore, shite maeba literally means if one has done. It's characteristic and conditional construction of Kansai dialect is shite maeba one sudo or two sudo. Shite maeba contains one instance of the verb sudo. Okay. Okay, so that's just how they conjugate it. Okay. So, maho skotte mo, obake no se ni shite maeba. So if you're as for using magic, let's see if you blame the ghost, gomakaseru, gomasu, okay, to deceive. Gomas, so gomaseru, if you blame the ghost, you'll be able to deceive. So in other words, if as for using your magic, if you blame the ghost, you'll be able to deceive. In other words, you can trick him and make him think it's the ghost using that cause that effect when you use your magic, and you don't have to explain about magic. Even uh, even if you use magic, you can get away with it if you just blame it on a ghost. Maho skotte mo obake no se ni shite maeba gomakaseru na. Okay, it's from gomakaseru.
魔法つこてもお化けのせいにしてまえばごまかせるな。あ、そんなこんな音で。あ、そんなこんな音。
So that kind of kona oto de this kind of sound let's see. Which de is this? Kono oto de. Why is de there? Oh, konnichiwa, Bop the sad clown. Genki desu ka? And thank you for the raid. How you doing? Explain the grammar of sona oto de. Okay, it breaks down into two demonstrative adjective sona and the noun oto connected to the particle de. Sona is kosoido word meaning that kind of or such or like that. Okay, it is used. Okay. De is the case particle that indicates the manner, means by which an action is performed. When attached to a noun, it translates to with or by or in. Okay. Therefore, sona oto de translates to with that kind, by means of that. Okay, so it's the method de. So the method of that type of sound, in other words, the method of that type of sound is causing Silento to use her teleportation abilities to again, and she's basically expressing shock that that method caused this. That small tiny sound caused this. Sona oto de. So in such a way, or with that noise. Okay, so sonna kona oto de. Shizuka ni quietly. Jikan ga arimasen. We don't have time. Though it's probably more likely to mean more. We don't have much time left, but they had to shorten the sign so it would fit on it, I guess. So, jikan ga arimasen. Kuchami. Sneeze, I assume. Kushami. Sneezing. Intransitive pseudo verb kushami. Kuchumi no mane. imitating, copying, or mimicry. Remember, she has to still fake that Kiro-chan's not alive. So it's just like, oh, that sneeze is from me. Kujami no mane. So imitating, copying, mimicry. Oh, Kyushami. I mean, yeah, Kyushami. Not Jami Shami. Shh. Okay, so we're shushing. Let's see. Ichi. Yeah, Ichi though. All present, all concerned. Same in one means like all, everyone at once. All of us. One same. Interesting. Okay, Ichido. Shh. Kuso. Courage, bravery. Oh yeah, that's Kuso. That's his name. Yuki. Okay. Basically, how you say crap in Japanese, Kuso. Though I think the Japanese version doesn't have like the curse word connotations that the English one does. Oh, never mind. It does have those same connotations. Kusami shita shita dake. So in other words, I just did a sneeze. Nanoni. So no needs is when you want to introduce contrary information. So I just did a sneeze. Kushami shita dake nano ni. Oh. Okay, in other words, I sneezed, but in other words, implying that she was thinking that a sneeze was so small, there's no way it would have set off silent shushing everyone, because it was just a very tiny silent sneeze. But that's not what happened. So even though it was just a sneeze, the contrary expectation occurred, and they got sent outside. And that's why they're using nanoni at the end, since it's a contrary expectation. So, kushami shita dake nanoni. Kushami shita dake nanoni. Okay. Shitsumun ga arimasu ka? Are there any questions? Okay. We're gonna raid Con TV who's watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Okay, so the next raid we're gonna do is hmm. Okay, we're gonna raid the man, myth, legend who's currently playing Ocarina of Time. And the last person we're gonna raid is Okay. No, another person blocking rating. So many people block rating. Okay, so we're gonna raid Herman Neo, who's playing Star Citizens. So, minasan o kyotsukete. Mata ashita. Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow.